What is SaaS? SaaS is software as a service. What does that mean? So basically, it's any application that allows users to connect via internet, cloud-based. In this video, I'm going to go step by step for those marketers that are interested in creating a marketing or SaaS business. I'm going to give you a couple of steps on how I created 2 months in revenue. I think what I see a lot of times when I'm in the GoHighLevel community or when I'm online, people make it really complex. Even some of the snapshots that are provided by various agency or owners, I see these snapshots and like snapshots are kind of like a template in the GoHighLevel world, right? They're so complex. To me, I like to keep things simple because simple is scalable, simple is easy to understand. Number one is I signed up with GoHighLevel. Nowadays, when you make a phone call to any businesses, you're like going through these like automated IVRs, right? Phone messages, and you can't get and you can't actually talk to people. And so I love when you're able to talk to a live person when you call customer support. The benefit of signing up to my affiliate is you're gonna get support from us. I'm gonna put the description to GoHighLevel. Now going, so I did. This is one thing I did not explain as well. Typically, when I go and purchase software or purchase different products and services, I have a tendency to try different things to make sure. Even when I buy stuff online on Amazon or buy stuff, I like to do my research. And so I've tried other SaaS platforms. So when you pick a SaaS platform that you want to integrate to your business, especially if you are trying to generate revenue, you want to make sure that it's tied to the revenue line of the business that's going to be your customer. Because if it's not, then most likely when they do their expenses and income and they look at things to remove from their expenses, your software or your service is going to be, at the end of the day, is that software or service providing income? And so if it's not, that's going to be cut out. And even within GoHighLevel platform, you have to make sure that you are providing features which is tied as closely tied to the revenue line or some sort of way in the revenue line. So for example, like if you think of QuickBooks or any accounting software, it's tied to the revenue line because it keeps track of income and expenses. And so most businesses are not going to remove that service because they need it for their business. Okay. Number two is make sure, and this is what I did, is to go and sign up and to their quick launch Zoom call because that is critical for you to understand and get an overview of the platform. Okay, GoHighLevel. And then number three is learn the basics and follow step by step. Okay, and I know that's very general. If you sign up to my affiliate, I will be having a general a video courses or modules going over step by step on what I'm talking about. Okay. The next step, number four, is sign up for the 5-day challenge. The 5-day challenge has everything that you need in order to get your first client, first customer. The 5-day challenge goes over during the 5 days. Number one, creating the offer, setting up your account. It goes over creating your dream 100, talks about sales and onboarding. That course actually helped me to kind of solidify and help me to get right now at my in my point in stage to my 2000 per month revenue. It's so important, right? I wish I knew this from the very beginning when I first started my journey as an entrepreneur. Is to get accountability or be surrounded with people that are going in the same direction as you. If you like, I have a monthly meetup. I committed once a month to get people that are building their marketing or SaaS business, getting them together to discuss tips, strategies, what's working and what's not working. And this is available to anybody and everybody. We're also going to be talking about online marketing as well. It's just a matter of going to them and seeing how this platform, how can it solve a problem that they have. The hardest part, I think, is that most people struggle with when they're starting their SaaS or their marketing business is going out there and seeing what problems you can solve that a particular business or person has. And so it's just a matter of picking up the phone or sending a direct message or sending a text and saying, hey, let's get together and have a chat, and creating that list, not with the intention to sell them on the platform, but the intention is to, if in the case of somebody that is a close associate, then it's just a matter of catching up, right? Business is about building relationship. Very simply is to make daily calls, right? So at the very beginning of your startup on your SaaS or marketing business, you have to consistently call, get in touch with, and book as many calls as possible on a daily and weekly basis. Okay. That is the number one struggle. When I talk to new affiliates, currently I have a couple of affiliates right now that I'm working with. What I see is that they're hiding behind the computer and not making contact. So if that means going out there and talking to people, going out there to networking meetings in your local area, that is what you need to do to generate leads, right? If that means for you to create a community of your own, that's a whole different ball game in itself. But initially, when you're first starting out, you have to call and make these initial contacts, right? And so you have to do that in an organized fashion, whether you use index cards or Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheet, or if you have signed up with GoHighLevel, utilize your contacts list and utilize opportunity pipelines so that you can keep track of people. That's what I did from the very beginning when I first started. I got in, I contacted and I went over and met with my, sphere of influence and tell them, hey, I'm starting a marketing agency, right? And the same thing with my SaaS. Hey, I just started a SaaS platform. And the next important thing, tip that I would like to say is that follow up. How often do you follow up? How long between the follow up? That really is something that you have to gauge, play around with until somebody says, no, I'm not interested or leave me alone, is when I take them off of my follow up list, right? Why did I say 2K? Because a lot of videos out there or people talk about making that 5K or making 10K a month. But I think we should also celebrate, especially for those that are starting out, celebrating the little wins, celebrating that milestone, whether it's $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. Celebrate those wins with your community. Celebrate just in our monthly meetup. We just had one this week. We celebrated Michael, who just got his first client and developing a website for his customer. And so it's celebrating those wins because those are the things that are not visible or shown to people, right? You hear people making these statements, hey, make 10K a month, right? Because that is the goal that people pursue. I hope this video is helpful. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye now.